Boston. Kemba Walker is out there with Smart. We've got Williams. He'll be battling under the boards to get the job done, both on offense and defense. Then it's Evan Fournier. And looking at the Nets, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And inside at center, a long 6'11", the skyscraping big man out of Texas A&M, DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant in at the 4. He'll be the Nets off the tip. Here's Harden on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. On offense, here are the Celtics. Shot on the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Three-pointer. Harris. Here's Jordan. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Harden kicks to Irving. The three-pointer is right on target. 15 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And stolen by Jordan. He feeds it to Harris. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. 5 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Can they get it? And the rejection by Harden. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up.
This is the second season for the Nets here in Brooklyn. It's amazing how quickly they've made themselves a part of this community. They've tried to capture some of that history from sports in the past. In fact, they have the flagpole from the old Ebbets Field right outside the Barclays Center. Kind of a cool historical connection.
On defense, the Nets. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Releases from the wing and drills it.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Irving kicks to Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Green's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And for the Nets, you notice that unlike most teams with their jerseys, whether they're on the road or at home, it's Brooklyn across their chest.
I think that represents them representing the borough, Kevin, and looking to establish a new identity. And even if you aren't a big Nets fan, for Brooklynites, it's easy to throw on a black and white sweater or jersey with Brooklyn across the front of it.
Here's Langford, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. A chance here now for a three-point play.
How about that play? Great body control, still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
And the free throw, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Durant kicks to Irving, launches a three, but they get it back. Brown dishes to Durant. Back to Brown. Passes it to Harris. Drops in the tray. Harris has got 5. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And so we conclude the first half. It's the Nets leading back to New York City as we look at an enchanting view of Lady Liberty.
You know, you think of what a typical Eastern Conference team plays like, and you often think of the Celtics. I mean, they like to slow it up. They'll play hard D and take their fouls when they can. Still, the Celtics last year were just average when it came to playing the rest of the conference.
So it's Boston now. 7-point differential. And it's Walker penetrating. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You could see that there.
Well, and back to the Celtics, even as you said, Clark, they do all the things most Eastern Conference teams do well. They just couldn't keep it together, Steve, to finish far above 500 in the East.
Well, losing Rondo was a huge part of it as they had to adjust their entire offense midway through the season. And I think a lot of it, too, is, the rest of the East has caught up to them, and time is finally catching up to them.
Harden can't hit. And here's Boston, trailing by 5. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
It's always strange to see how a team will react when they lose one of their biggest stars. Last season, the Celtics were thought to be dead in the water when Rondo tore his ACL, but they actually rallied and went on a winning streak after the injury.
He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Well, Clark, as you said, with Rondo and the Celtics, they would go on to win the next 7 right after his injury, and overall, Steve played better than expected the rest of the way.
Sometimes that's the way these things go, Kevin. A star player goes down, everybody else kind of steps up, and instead of feeling sorry for themselves, they use it as a rallying cry. And all those role players for Boston really picked up the extra slack, and I thought they made a great push to end that season after the Rondo injury.
Here's Smith, and count it, 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
That is a pretty finish. The defense did all they could there, but he just outwilled them.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one misses. Now here's Durant. Brown outside. Durant kicks to Griffin. The pass to Brown. Number 9. The three-pointer off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Now here's Durant to the middle. Shoots from 12. Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And the clock is their worst enemy right now.
Yeah, they've got to work very quickly here, Steve.
Harden outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
Once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out.
Walker's shot is off. Brooklyn's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. To the paint, here's Harris. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Yeah, no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
Durant with it. Ball's knocked loose. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp.